Hi everyone, hope you're okay. Bit of a different video from myself today, but I'm here to introduce you to 25 Training Cards. 25 Training Cards is a German-based company that's looking to increase its market and launch in the UK. I am here to try and introduce them to you, and I've been lucky enough to be sent their whole collection of training cards. This here is pack number 1, exercises 1 to 25 in the horse riding collection. This is what they look like when they come. This is the little packet that they come in. So blue is exercises 1 to 25. When you open the packet, you'll get an array of cards like this. The first card that you'll see is how the cards continue. So what exercises 26 to 50 look like and exercises 51 to 75 look like. They all link, and the numbers of them are also important later on. You'll then find a card which gives you what each card looks like, what you should expect, and how they lay it out to make it easy for you. So each card starts with a number in the top right corner. This in this pack will obviously be 1 to 25, but it's actually quite an important piece of information when you're wanting to move through the cards. You'll then find the exercise name in this grey box here. That's so you know what you're looking for when you're searching through the cards. If there's something specific that you want to find, then the name was quite important. You'll then get a diagram of what your exercise should look like. This one is called tightening and enlarging circles. So this is what you should expect to be doing. It also, if for visual learners, I'm quite a visual learner, it helps to understand what you're meant to be doing and what it's meant to look like. You'll then find 3 goals. This is what the exercise achieves or is working towards. Really good if you're looking for something specific like suppleness or straightness or rhythm or balance. So for example, this one, the goals of this exercise are exercising the shoulders and the hindquarters, isolating those two, which is really good. Elevation of the inner shoulder, which is something which will be handy for him, so that's how it's beneficial. So if you know you've got something to work on, then you can look for that. This exercise I might have to use for Charlie. And finally, obedience to the rider's leg, which is also very important just day to day. On the reverse of the cards, you then get a description. This is how you should ride it, how you should introduce it, what you should keep an eye on, what you should look for, and really how you should be positioning yourself to help with your horse. It then gives you a really handy section, which I think is where this card comes into its own, into the next exercises. Now, if you're finding this exercise really difficult, you can look at the 2 minuses next exercise. This means that this exercise is currently not working for you and your horse is finding it too hard. So it suggests an exercise to move back a step to then progress to this exercise. I think this is really beneficial because sometimes it's just not working and you don't know what to do next. So this gives you that way out and shows you what to do before this exercise that you've chosen. There's a 1 minus, which means if you're finding it a little bit hard, maybe you could work on something else before you get to this exercise. It gives you the exercise and the number of the card you're looking for. There's a plus, which is meaning you're good, you're finding this exercise good. It's not too easy, not too hard, you're doing well at it. It then suggests an exercise for you to then increase the difficulty or challenge yourself a bit further. That number is also given to you to then find that specific card. Finally, there's a double plus. If you're finding this exercise way too easy, you're just absolutely breezing through it, not a problem, you can then go to this double plus, which means this exercise was too easy for you and to increase the difficulty. The name of the exercise and the number of the card that you're looking for is then also stated. So I think that gives you a bit of an overview of what the cards look like, what you should be expecting from each card, and how they are used. All that remains for me is to get Charlie tacked up and give it a go. I have actually only looked through these cards and haven't actually tried any of the exercises, so this is a first for me and I'm quite excited. I think I might randomly pick a card, see if I find it easy, see if I find it too hard, and go from there. And I'm just going to warm up normally, and then we'll pick a card and see what the exercise is. I've just warmed Charlie up, done a walk, trot and canter on both reins. So now I'm going to get my 25 training cards pack out and choose our exercise. So I'm going to take one card at random. So I have chosen exercise 19, which is tightening and enlarging the circle. The goals of this exercise are to exercise the shoulder and the hindquarters, elevation of the inner shoulder, and obedience to the rider's leg. Done 2 cards from the 25 training cards pack. First exercise I did is exercise 19, the tightening and enlarging the circle. I found Charlie felt harder on the right rein than the left rein, so it's obviously something that we need to work on, and it's an exercise that we can pick up and do again. I really enjoyed the exercise. I felt that it really helped me to control the shoulder, which was one of the goals that this exercise set out, as well as elevating the inside shoulder, especially on Charlie's right rein. That is something he kind of falls in on his shoulder, so this is definitely an exercise that I'll be keeping up to try and improve that. Moving forwards, I found this exercise okay, so probably the single plus. So the exercise that it suggests to move on to next is the zigzag leg yield, which is exercise 21. So I'm going to choose a card at random now for the exercise that we're going to do. So the card I have chosen is exercise 15, which are canter loops. The goals of this exercise are balance and straightening, improvement of the canter, and preparing exercise for counter canter. Today was exercise 15, the canter loops. This is something Charlie has never really done before, so I didn't really know what to expect. However, he was really good and really coped well. The description on the back suggested to keep the loops shallow if it's kind of their first time. So I did this and increased the steepness of the loop when he found it more easy. I found this exercise probably kind of good to still a little bit difficult, so we could probably do the minus exercise, which is the counter loop back to the track exercise 17, or the 1+ exercise, which is counter canter on a circle exercise 14. So they're two of the exercises I could probably do next time. So I found the 25 training cards really handy today to help me with what exercise to do with Charlie. Sometimes I get really lost in my schooling, so to have a pack of 25 exercises that I could do is really helpful. I have actually got a competition over on Instagram where you can win a pack of on-horse and a pack of off-horse training cards. So if you want to win and have enjoyed watching this video, head over to my Instagram, om_eventing, and enter on there. Big thank you to 25 training cards who sent me these packs. They are so useful and I can't wait to use them in the future.